Hey boys, Whiskey and MMA. Today we're gonna talk about whiskey and in particular Kilchoman. So the first time I heard about Kilchoman, I you know I heard that they were building the first distillery on Islay for the last 150 years, give or take a few. And the first thing that came through my mind was, yeah, another one wants to get on the hype train and make some money. But I couldn't be more wrong. Um, these guys, they just took the things to another level. Um, Instead of being big and corporate and five wash stills and all the rest of it, these guys, they just make things right. You know, from the first day, from the first bottling, everything they do is just special. So if you haven't tried it, any Kilchoman whatsoever, give them a shot. If you love peated whiskey, you really owe it to yourself to give these boys a chance, fighting chance. So I'll just nose this bad boy, and what a beauty! That's like if you try to take out a bonfire with a bunch of two baskets full of strawberries and cranberries, uh, blueberries, and smother it, maybe a few pine cones in the fire, and smother it with more and more fruit. And it's just beautiful. Some mint in there, some kind of yeah, some vanilla powder. Uh, Maybe a little salty, but gives up to the all the fruitiness and sweetness. 70% sherry, 30% bourbon casks. I don't know about this, but those were some nasty, active sherry casks. Wet casks, I don't know, blew my mind. Uh, 40%, 46% ABV, unfiltered, you know, like I already mentioned, they do the things the right way. Um, this is kind of, I don't know, I'm gonna go ahead and recommend this for beginners and guys that are doing their first steps in peated whiskey. And this is no peat monster, not by a long shot. This is very sophisticated and very well made whiskey, which I already mentioned today. We really don't have a lot of it. So, um, sorry. Let me get to back to the palate. Okay, now we're throwing a little marzipan into the fire. Some that mint note is very beautiful. Eucalyptus, black tea, kinda peppery for a second. Then we get again the strawberries, cranberries mix, some jam, some kinda sugarcane situation. This is a hell of a dram for that price. Um, I don't know. In the UK, it's around £50. I've heard. Over here, it's €40. So for €40, euros. This is a very decent malt, and I love Kilchoman. That's a pretty nice dram. 87 out of 100 for me. And cheers, guys.